Okay, this sounds really weird. Okay, so where's auto sync? Okay, so I'm just gonna warn you, I get really nervous when I talk in public and it sounds like I'm about to cry. I promise I'm not about to cry, I'm just really nervous. So my name is Jessica and I'm gonna be talking a little bit more in detail about each province. I tried to time myself yesterday, my cats weren't a very good audience, but anyways. And you might notice I have an accent, I am French Canadian, so if I do get mixed up a little bit in my words, I blame it on that, but yeah. Okay, so Canada. We have approximately 35 million citizens, 10 provinces, 3 territories, and altogether we make one big, beautiful country. So we're going to start on the west coast, which is the only province that borders the Pacific Ocean, is British Columbia. You might know it as the birthplace of Lululemon. And so I'm going to talk a little bit, there's a few things that are going to overlap with the last part of the presentation, but it's still visit. It's a really popular attraction. There are also a lot of orcas that you can go kayak with and canoe with and stuff, which is pretty cool. And this over here is Whistler Mountain, which is really famous. You can go skiing over there. And so the capital of British Columbia is Victoria, but you might know the bigger city of Vancouver, and they also hosted the 2010 Winter Olympics, in case you didn't know. Pretty sure you did. So people from there, so obviously Robin from How I Met Your Mother and Colby Smulders also comes from Vancouver. Michael Bublé, also, you probably just hear him around Christmas time. I only hear him around Christmas time, but he's really good. And our first Ryan, which is Ryan Reynolds. Next up we have Alberta. So the number one thing Alberta is known for is its oil production. Everyone moves out west, they go to Alberta and work in the oil industry. Alberta is also very well known for its picturesque scenery. We have a lot of mountains. Banff, Jasper are really popular. Lake Louise, Lake Moraine or something like that, I can't remember exactly. I was talking to a girl from Alberta in our class, and she was saying that for a certain part of the highway, you actually have to pay to use that part of the highway because it's so beautiful. So yeah. We also have the Calgary Stampede, which happens every year. It's a really famous rodeo and Western horse stuff. And we also have Spruce Meadows in Calgary. Horse people obviously know what Spruce Meadows is. People from there, we have Michael J. Fox, and Wolverine is originally from Alberta. Not Hugh Jackman, but the character Wolverine is. He's Australian, in case you didn't know. But Wolverine, the character, is from Alberta. Next up, we have Saskatchewan. So Saskatchewan is known for pretty much, the biggest thing it's known for is being extremely flat. So Saskatchewan, you will be driving on the highway. I don't know this by experience, but you literally drive on the highway for like hours and you don't see anything.
It's true. There's nothing there.
No, Margot's from there. I love Margot.
Go there.
Okay. So, also, that's where the only Canadian affiliate from Ross is. It's at the University of Saskatchewan, great agricultural school for like large animals and stuff. So the capital is Regina. That is the name of the capital of Saskatchewan. It was supposed to be called Regina after the Queen, and someone along the lines kind of missed the mark and called it Regina. And Deadpool, if you saw the movie, told us what it rhymes with, so. And Regina is where the RCMP Academy is, so all our Mounties are trained at Depot, and just a random fact, but my brother is actually there. He's the youngest guy in his troop, and I'm really proud of him, and he's going to be an RCMP soon, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so some people that you might not know come from Saskatchewan. There is the late Leslie Nielsen and Mr. Hockey, Gordie Howe, who passed away like not too long ago. But other fun fact, if you go to Saskatchewan, a sweatshirt with a hood is called a bunny hug. I did not know that, but there's something you learned today. So next up, okay, Manitoba, I honestly know nothing about Manitoba. I don't know anyone. I think Dr. Heiliger lives there now, and that's the only person I know that lives in Manitoba. So definitely it's more well known for its polar bear. Churchill is the polar bear capital in the world, and you basically you go in a truck and you ride around, and there's polar bears climbing up on the bus and stuff. And apparently, I was reading this up, but around that region, you have to leave your car doors unlocked. So if your neighbors get attacked by a polar bear, they can just run in your car and lock the doors. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also, apparently Winnipeg is the place in the world that consumes the most 7-Eleven Slurpees, and they have a statue of a Slurpee. So this is pretty cool. Also, Winnipeg is the inspiration for the name of Winnie the Pooh. You guys all know Winnie the Pooh, I hope so. People you might know from there are Anna Paquin and the Guess Who. So the band Guess Who wrote the song American Woman, which I think is really weird, but yeah, I learned that when I was doing this. Next up we have the center of the Canadian universe, Ontario. So Ontario, we have, the biggest city is Toronto. That's where we have Maple Leafs. We don't really talk about the Maple Leafs anymore. But anyways, the Raptors and the Blue Jays.
Go the Saints!
So Toronto might be the biggest city and it's the capital of Ontario, but it is not the capital of Canada. The capital of Canada, it is in Ontario, but it is Ottawa. And it's a great city. And that's where our Prime Minister lives. Apparently he's really gorgeous, but anyway, so this is him riding loose. This may or may not be photoshopped. I'm not sure. I like to think it is not, but anyways. And also, if you guys didn't know, we don't have a president, we have a prime minister. It's the same thing, but we have a different term for it. And obviously Niagara Falls, one of the biggest attractions there. There's the Canadian part and American part, and I think the horseshoe, this picture, is on the Canadian side. I've never been, but I really want to go. All right, so some people, we've already talked about a few of them. Shania Twain, Drake, and our lovely Justin are from Ontario. We have Jim Carrey, Mike Myers, and we have Wayne Gretzky. He played for Edmonton Oilers in Alberta, but he is from Ontario. We have Chris Hadfield. If you guys have not seen this, you have to go on YouTube. He was an astronaut. He went in space and sang Space Oddity and plays guitar and stuff, and he's in his rocket, and it's pretty good if you haven't seen that. And then of course we have Rachel McAdams and the second Ryan Gosling, and yeah, I'll just leave this there for you. Okay, next up we have Quebec. And the first thing about Quebec that you might know, it is French. So it is considered the French province. It is not the only French-speaking province, but most of the people that live there speak French, like myself, but I'm not from Quebec. So we have the capital of Quebec, which is Quebec City. And if you do go there, you have to go visit Le Vieux Quebec, which is Old Quebec. And it's this place here. And it's really, really nice. And it kind of looks like European-esque thing, but it's you have to go see that if you go to Quebec City. So the biggest city, I think, is Montreal. And you can see the Olympic Stadium, and it's really great, and it's the birthplace of poutine, which you guys know what it is now. You have to try it. So we have a lot of really, really important hockey figures that come from Quebec. Most notably, I think, is Maurice Richard, who was a player for the Montréal Canadiens. And if you guys didn't know, Cirque du Soleil is Quebec, was